Play with the best at ufifa.com to get a discount on all your FIFA points and coins. Use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. It's that time of the week again. It is Team of the Week predictions. This week is number 34. We are getting closer and closer to the end of all the good leagues now, so we are having to research really deeply into these, not non-leagues necessarily, but not the interesting ones. Kicking things off with La Mana. 4 saves, 1 penalty save and a clean sheet. Also picked up man of the match in a 1-0 win over Inter Milan. Next up is the only player that I've chosen from the Football League, and I'll explain why in a second. Cal Naismith got himself 2 goals in a 6-1 win for Portsmouth that incidentally won them the title as Doncaster slipped up, of course, to Hartlepool. So with that in mind, I fully believe that EA are going to surprise us all this year and bring out like a proper, like huge Football League hero kind of Team of the Week-esque thing. I'm not quite sure whether it'll be this week or next week, or whether they'll release it with Team of the Season or on a Friday or something, but there were so many dramatic games across the entire Football League that there's just too many players who could potentially be given informs. I think we may get like a hero Team of the Week-esque thing. Already relegated, but it didn't stop Billy Jones. He got a goal. He also kept a clean sheet in a 2-0 win for Sunderland. Florian Ljungwirth, I've got no idea if I'm saying that right, I've just made that up. 2 assists and a clean sheet in a 3-0 win. One of 2 or 3 hat-tricks this week, GUSTAV ENGVALL got a hat-trick and also picked up man of the match in a 4-0 win. Sticking with those hat-tricks, CJ Sapong got himself a hat-trick in a 3-0 win over New York Red Bulls, which was a pretty big result. Moving in to the goals, we have Yanis Saliba, 2 goals and 1 assist. He also picked up man of the match in that game, which is side 1, 4-0. Leonardo, Queke, no idea whatsoever how to say that guy's name. 2 goals and 1 assist. He also picked up man of the match in a whopping 6-0 win. Up next, we have Maxwell Cornet. Came off the bench to score 2 goals in a thriller that Lyon ended up winning 3-2. Leonardo Bittencourt, he's been on the verge of getting himself an inform all season. Could this finally be the week? 1 goal and 2 assists in a 4-3 win over Werder Bremen. Andre Pierre Gignac, my buddy, who follows me on Twitter, link in the description, to mine, not his. Hat-trick in a 5-1 win for Tigres. I must point out, though, that it would be the same rating as his, I think it's the League SBC that he has, so it will almost be a pointless card if you already have that SBC. It was a fairly big result in the Premier League, so I've gone with Lanzini. He only got a goal, but it was the only goal in a 1-0 win over Spurs, and in that game he also picked up man of the match. On to the starting 11, and as much as it pains me to say, Fraser Forster had an absolute blinder against Liverpool. He made 8 saves, also made a penalty save, and kept a clean sheet, and got awarded man of the match in a 0-0 draw. Ezekiel Garay of Valencia, not the best of centre-backs pace-wise, but ability-wise, maybe something to look at here. 2 goals, and he also picked up man of the match in Valencia's 4-1 win. Andrea Costa could be the poor man's dream. Him partnered with Tonelli at the back could be something special. He got himself a goal and picked up an assist in a 3-1 win over Bologna. Lord of the Rings' very own Gollum, he could be up for an inform as well. 2 assists in a 3-1 win for Napoli. There is another shout for a Napoli player within this week's Team of the Week, but that will come at the end of the video. Up next, we have Recio. I'm not quite sure how to say that guy's name. I think that's how you say it. 1 goal and 1 assist from the midfield in a 3-0 win for Malaga over Celta Vigo. Lulic could be up. I think that's how you say it. Lulic? No idea. He could be up for an inform and a massive position change. Normally a left back, I believe, but he got a goal and 1 assist in a 7-3 win for Lazio. There's a whole host of players who could be given that inform, but I think Lulic is the most deserved. But I mean, he would be moved into the CDM role. He looks absolutely phenomenal as a CDM. One of 2 Arsenal players to mention this week, Oxlade-Chamberlain, recently got that right wing back man of the match card, but he could very well be in for a right mid inform. I believe he played right mid. 2 assists and also picked up man of the match in Arsenal's 2-0 win over Manchester United. It was a big performance from PSG on the weekend. They won 5-0, but unfortunately, there wasn't really any standout players. So I've gone with Lucas. He scored 1 goal, and he didn't really do much else. He didn't get man of the match, didn't get an assist or anything. But he hasn't had one all season. Nearly every other PSG player has. So I've decided to put him in there, and hopefully EA go my way. On the next one, there is a lot of debate whether Kevin De Bruyne will get it, because I've seen a lot of people say Vincent Kompany deserved it, Otamendi could get it, and yes, either one of those two could, but I'm going to go with Kevin De Bruyne, 92 rated, he would be as well, 1 goal and 2 assists. He also played the perfect 10 match rating and picked up man of the match in that 5-0 win over Crystal Palace. In my personal opinion, he is the one that deserves it the most, but EA could go for a second inform at Vincent Kompany, or they could go for, would it be the first inform Otamendi? Who would you pick? Let me know down below. I always get excited when I see Morata do well in a Real Madrid shirt, especially when it's up for an inform, because I have this bad boy, the one to watch. 86 rated potentially, with 2 goals in a 4-0 win over Granada. Not that that is a big result in any stretch of the imagination, because Granada, I think, are down, obviously. But the only other performance in that team that was worthy of an inform is James Rodriguez. Now, he actually did exactly the same as Morata, scored twice, but he picked up man of the match. Unfortunately, he hasn't informed this week. It's very, very, very rare. In fact, I think it's only ever happened once where an inform's been issued 2 weeks running. So I think we could see 86 rated Morata. And finally, we have EDIN DZEKO. I think it's Europe's top goal scorer, 88 rated potentially. He got himself 2 goals and 1 assist in Roma's 3-1 win. Unfortunately, had he stayed on the pitch, Roma had a penalty in the 87th. He went off in the 83rd. Could have got his hat-trick, but still, we could be seeing an 88 rated EDIN DZEKO. So up next, the potential informs, the ones that I think are just going to miss out on Team of the Week. Kicking things off with yet another Arsenal player, Danny Welbeck. He obviously got the perfect revenge against Manchester United, albeit a depleted squad, but he still got the goal that he's been craving for quite a while, I would imagine. He may just have cost them 4th place. Who knows? Could potentially get informed based upon that. Keita Balde-Diao was at it again in the Italian league, scoring and getting an assist and also picking up man of the match in that 7-3 win for Lazio. Decided to give it to Lulic in the end because he's only just had an inform. I wouldn't say no, but I don't think he's going to quite get it. Mertens, yet another great performance from him. 2 goals and 1 assist. He also picked up man of the match in a 3-1 win for Napoli. I went with Gollum in this instance with 2 assists, of course, just purely because I think Mertens has hit his peak when it comes to informs. His team of the season is going to be crazy. And bearing in mind, team of the season is due to come out potentially this Friday. So will they want to pack this team of the week, or will they just want to try and keep it as light as possible going into team of the season? Penultimately, we have Anthony Modeste. He got himself 2 goals and picked up man of the match in Cologne's 4-3 win over Werder Bremen. I decided to go for Bittencourt in this instance because Modeste has quite a few special cards, but don't be surprised if he slips in there. And finally, Lionel Messi. Now, I don't personally think he's going to get it, but I know that I would have had my head ripped off by you guys in the comments had I not mentioned him. 2 goals and a man of the match performance and a 4-1 win for Barca. Much in the same boat as Modeste, really. He got 2 goals and man of the match. But for someone like Modeste, who is just, 10 ratings below Lionel Messi, realistically, that is fair. But for Lionel Messi, normally he has to score a hat-trick or at least 2 goals in a big game. This was just a bang average game for Barcelona. I mean, don't get me wrong, they need to win as many games as they can, so every game now is a big game, but it's not a derby or anything like that. So, your guess is as good as mine. Do you think he deserves to be in there? Personally, I don't think he'll make it, unless EA want to have a bumper team of the week to rinse everybody of coins and points before the first iteration of team of the season. But we'll have to wait and see, of course. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, there were, I don't know, 10 potential informs from the Football League, but I don't think that they were going to take up all the spots for Team of the Week with bronze and silver players, the odd goal player from the Championship, League 1, League 2, and various other leagues as well. So I think there may be some sort of special hero kind of iteration of Team of the Week, or maybe they'll delay Team of the Season by another week and they'll do like a hero squad, or maybe they'll release it when Team of the Season comes out. There's so many things they could do on it, in all honesty. But there's Wes Hoolahan, there was a Cardiff striker, there was the Newport Mark O'Brien. He deserved it, but he's not in the game, unfortunately. There's Nottingham Forest players. There's just loads. There are loads, okay? So that's why I haven't I've only put the Portsmouth guy in there, and I've just left them, because otherwise we'd have like 10, 12 players from the Football League in this week's Team of the Week, and I know that they're not going to do that. So we'll have to wait and see what they do. Would you like to see a full hero squad of players who won their side titles or kept their sides up and things like that? I would love to see that. Hopefully EA do something along those lines. Did I get anything wrong? Did I get anything right? Let me know in the comment section down below. Smack the like button if you've enjoyed it, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and until the next time, goodbye.